Let the children come forward for children's time. Children, today is a special day. I'm actually here with my parents' home, and we've been visiting with them, and I wanted to share with you my childhood home. We had a wall that kind of surrounded our house here. It didn't go all the way around, just actually about halfway around. You can see that this old wall, we've carved names in it through the years. Dad's even growing tomatoes now on the other side. But it was a great place. We hung out as kids. We'd gather, we'd sit on the wall, we'd just talk for hours. But this was a special place for us as we gathered as friends. We certainly ran up and down the streets and went and had friends. This neighborhood was full of kids my age, and we played together. We got to gather here in our place because we had a big backyard. Well, it's not all that big. As you can see, it's full of trees now. But we have a fig tree here. I used to eat figs as a kid growing up, and it's a different kind of grass here in Texas. It's St. Augustine grass, and so, but come on, I want to show you part of the home here. As you see the backyard, we used to play basketball, croquet. We had a basketball goal right up here, and croquet in the yard. We played baseball and tried to hit it over the wall. In fact, boys and girls, if you notice, I even tried to hit golf balls over the house. Well, come on now, I want to show you some of the workroom that we've got. Here is our little driveway. We had cars, but behind this door is our workroom now. And it used to be a place where Mom and I played ping pong. We loved to play ping pong together, and we'd play for hours and hours. Well, come on in and let me show you the house. Here you can see more of the yard. Of course, these trees have gotten bigger through the years. Had pecan trees on the other side, and we gathered pecans. Come on, I'll show you. Let's see who's home. Maybe some people are still living in this house after all these years. Let's knock on the door and see who's here.
Well, hello there, son.
Hey, look who's here.
Great to
This is my
see
dad.
you.
Dad's
Hey,
here.
good to see you, son. How are you?
It's good to be home.
here's
It's
your
good to be
mom.
home. Come on in. Let's see. Oh, here's my mom. It's good to have some good people to love you, come back home. Well, this is the house I grew up in, right here. And some of it hadn't changed very much. Some of it's changed a bunch. We sat, we'd have games in here, we'd have Christmas, and we'd share all kinds of memories. It's been a long time since I've lived here, but from 3 years old to 18 years old, I lived here a long time ago. Well, Mom and Dad, it's good to see
Good
you
to
all.
see you, son.
And it's been good to visit with you all in the time here. Let me show you some of the rest of the house. Now remember, I've told you I grew up with 12 sisters. It was only 2, but this is where they stayed. They were in this room, and they shared. Can you believe it? This little room here, the 2 girls were in here, and they shared. And then down the hallway here, this is the bathroom where we all shared. I mean, so 3 of us got in here. There was a mirror here, and a mirror here, and a mirror here. Well, I think I got the little one right here. And we'd have to share this sink together. We did that. But it was good. It was back in the day when we just loved. Look here. Here's some old pictures. Look at that. There's a picture of me right there as a little boy. And look at this one. I've gotten a little older here, and but my parents and family, and look here, my dad got the mustache back in the 70s too, and so this is my sister Karen and Julie, and that's when I was probably in middle school at that time. Well, here's the room that I grew up in, because I was the only boy. I guess I got a room by myself, so that was different. We used to have a bunk bed right here. And so my friends could sleep on the top bunk and I'd be on the bottom bunk. But this is where I played. I played, right here on the floor, had a good time. And it was a nice place to kind of play. Let me show you the rest of the house. So here's our living room. And this is where all the special things took place. Here we had a place where, on the mantle we'd put a nativity scene. And we had a very special nativity scene. My mom would put up every Thanksgiving. We'd end our Thanksgiving time and we'd put up that nativity scene. And then, we would sit here and we'd read or play games on the floor in here. But let me show you one of the favorite places where we had the dining room. And this dining room was where the family would get together around the big table and we'd eat, of course, and then we'd play card games until the night. And I remember that after a certain time of night, my mom would get kind of giddy and she would laugh and laugh and laugh. We had a great time when their parents used to come. Their parents have passed away now, and so my parents they're kind of at the top now. They're the oldest ones in the family. They're still living, but they're doing good and we're glad. So we ate in here, and then we had the kitchen in here. And can you believe it that right here, not 3 children and 2 parents, we'd sit around a table right here in our kitchen. And of course, in the kitchen is where we did the homework. In the kitchen is where we, cooked the meals. This in the kitchen, we sat and talked about life, and we did that. It's great to have a home to come to. It's great to have a home. But boys and girls, really what's important is not the place, but the relationships that we have with each other. So, it wouldn't matter where my mom or dad lived at all. It wouldn't matter where my sisters lived. The more important thing is just the relationships that we have. So I hope, boys and girls, you'll give your best to relationships, to your parents, to your brothers and sisters. And when you get old enough, maybe to your children and grandchildren, because relationships stay with you. And with family, and in your church family, we want to give our very best to one another. Boys and girls, you're a part of my family, and I love spending time with you, and I look forward to the day when we get to go back to our church home and spend time together. We'll make memories there. I've been in this place since 1963. A long time ago. So I have lots of great memories here. When we get back together again, we'll create memories too, of love, of caring, of sharing life together. God bless you. Bye-bye.